What's good, y'all? Listen, we are going to review the Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? The Real Housewives of Potomac. And let me tell y'all something. I'm late, I know. I'm on CP time with this review, but that's for a couple of reasons. First of all, I thought the premiere of season 3 was going to be this Sunday, the 7th, but it was last Sunday, the 1st. So I didn't set my DVR, which means I didn't see the episode until, I want to say, the day before yesterday, when I was able to set my DVR for it. So I just saw it, okay? And then also, I was on the fence about whether or not I wanted to review this show, but I said, you know, why not? Let me get in on this man, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna chop it up with y'all so we can talk about it a little bit. Okay, so this was season 3, episode 1, and I will leave the title somewhere where y'all can see it, okay? All right, now, so we got Giselle, Robin, Monique, Karen, and Sharice is gone. Sharice is out, Candace is in. We haven't met Candace yet. It looks like we're going to meet Candace this Sunday, okay? So I think that's all the girls. And okay, let's start with Robin. Robin is in a different type of, you know, situation now. She and Juan have been able to get their financial situation back on track, and they are in the process of moving into a bigger home. Okay, so that's cool. Robin is still, I guess, with Juan. I mean, because we know last season it was a bunch of shit floating around about Juan cheating. Ashley was the one. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry, Ashley, I forget, I left her out. We'll get to her in a little while. But Ashley was the one to kind of drag him out, you know, and kind of bust him on his bullshit last season. But apparently that really doesn't matter too much to Robin. She's still holding on to him, and they're still fucking, sleeping in the same bed, living in the same house. Girl, I'm like how Judge told her say, I think it's Judge told her, be like, don't ever have to let a man tell you twice that he don't want you, okay? Listen, I know how it is though, you know, but I'm just saying, like, after a while, how could you continue to want to just hold on to that shit? Because Juan has a new head coaching job at Coppin State, which is his dream job. So good for him. I guess good for them. You know, they still doing the family thing, but I just feel like Robin is really doing herself a disservice by hanging on to a man that do not want her. So the kids are doing their sports. They are at some sort of sporting goods store, and they are talking about the situation with Karen. We all know Karen showed her ass. Well, Karen always showing her ass because Karen think that she is this grandiose grand dame. And listen, I don't do that snooty shit, which is why I can't get with Karen. But at the reunion for last season, they were lying clearly about, well, Karen was lying about moving to Great Falls from Potomac because it was a whole bunch of different reasons. She was like, she wanted to downsize, I think, or some shit, and then it was because her parents got sick or her mom was sick and then she got all choked up. Listen, Karen is lying her motherfucking ass off, okay? Talking about, we was talking about Robin, but that ain't, it ain't too much happening with Robin, the same old shit. But Karen, we know the situation is that she and Ray are in some sort of tax debt. And that came out, I want to say maybe a month after the reunion show aired, talking about Ray was broke when he was 17, but he ain't been broke since then, yada, yada, yada. Okay, cool. So now they in this situation. Karen is claiming that she had no idea that Ray owed this tax money. Now, I'm not clear on whether it's business taxes or personal taxes, but I know one thing for sure, two things for certain, that if it's personal taxes, if they're married, since they're married, she can't retract herself from that. But I mean, maybe it is business taxes, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is that Karen, to me, seems like she will throw Papa Ray's ass under the bus quick as shit if it'll save herself. And because we all know how Karen operates. Karen very much wants to save face. She very much wants to maintain an appearance. And I just feel like, this shit done hit the fan, and as soon as the shit start flying around, I think Karen would definitely toss Ray's ass under the bus to save herself. So she called Robin and talked to Robin. Robin said talked to her for 3 hours about the tax situation, and Robin then went back talking to the other girls about it. And so when they went and sat down at lunch, Robin and Karen did in the episode, Robin brought it up and told Karen that she had been talking to the other girls about it, and Karen just spun that shit into this whole thing about Robin is a backstabber and they all are backstabbing batches, girl. But the thing is that the shit was in the blogs and in the damn Washington Post, Karen. Like, if you think people not gonna talk about the shit, I don't know what world you living in, and I get maybe she was like, Robin shouldn't have went back and told everybody what Karen told her specifically, but either way, Karen is lying her motherfucking ass off. Like I said, talking about she didn't know. Sharice is adamant that Karen is lying. We saw from the clips, because Sharice not on there no more, but they showed clips flashing back, and they also showed clips of when her ass getting caught in lies. And that's what Robin was saying too. Robin was like, we all know Karen has been known to lie. Robin said stretch the truth, but a lie is a lie. A half-truth is a lie. A motherfucking dance around a story is a lie. I don't care. That shit is black and white with me. If you saying something other than the truth, it's a fucking lie. No matter how you try to dress it up or put it, whatever. So they showed clips, and they showed clips of when Ray told her about it. Ray said he had told her about it. But again, Karen is trying to deflect by calling them backstabbing batches, and she's trying to keep herself above the bullshit. But this season is going to shape up to be some Karen drama. So whatever. Karen at the lunch gets up and storms out and is throwing shade at Robin, talking about Robin is not even married, throwing shade about Robin's relationship with Juan. So whatever, we gonna see what happens with that. Now, what else? Ashley and Giselle have become friends, which that's kind of, you know, we probably wouldn't have thought that they would have been chummy considering the shit that they went through in the previous seasons. But they're friends now, and Ashley is going through this situation still with Michael, where Michael basically put her funky ass out the house, grabbed her dresses out the closet and said, bitch, you no longer live here. You have been evicted. Get the fuck out. So he put his wife out. She been living in this little apartment, and now the lease to the apartment is coming to an end, and she's got to decide what she's going to do. Is she going to go back with Michael or whatever, or go on by herself on her own? This heifer decides to go back to Michael. When, girl, that shit, to me, I just don't see it working out, because they gonna keep going through the same shit. Because a lot of their problems, it just seems like it's because there's such a huge age difference. And that's not to say that people with age differences in relationships can't have a solid relationship, but that they I don't know, they wasn't on the same page about the baby shit. They was arguing and fighting with the restaurant. It's just too much going on for them to be trying to move out and come back and do this and do that. And then they got the mother, Ashley's mother, in the mix, complicating shit further, because Ashley and Michael share funds, and Ashley is pretty much supporting her mother with their money. And because I believe she bought her mom a house, a car, and so on. And I get where Ashley's coming from. She wants to be able to, she doesn't want to see her mom struggling, because her mom had to file bankruptcy. And I guess she's like, well, you know, we have enough money, as in Ashley and Michael, we have enough money, so I'm not going to see my mother struggling when we can help her. But that's become a problem because there's no boundaries, and it looks like her mom has come to expect things, you know. So that's going to be a problem too with them, because Michael's like, Ashley need to start setting boundaries, and Ashley's going to be struggling with that. And so we'll see. You know, Ashley went back to the house with Michael. He had roses and shit for her, and I don't know, girl, whatever. So that was Ashley. Giselle is with Sherman. Ashley is still with Sherman. I believe that's his name. If I'm not, y'all tell me his name in the comments, but I believe that's his name. She seems to be doing okay with him. You know, she said men want the 2 F's. She don't feed them, but she fuck them. Whatever, girl. I don't know. Giselle has a tendency to be very annoying at times, but you know, it was only episode 1, so she's, you know, she doing all right. She doing her makeup stuff, and it showed. It was a cute little scene with her and her daughters putting makeup on and everything, and then they FaceTime with Sherman, so that was cool. We'll see what happens with her. And Monique, listen, I really like, well, I'm gonna say like, I still present tense, I like Monique, but all that talking about, you know, what you got and who your neighbors are, and making it clear that you do live in Potomac, that has a tendency to make people unlikable. You know, that's why I really don't like Steve Harvey all like that, because Steve Harvey be doing that shit. Steve Harvey be bragging and shit. I don't like that. So I hope Monique, although I don't think she will, but we'll see. I hope Monique changes her whole thing about that. I doubt she will, but whatever. So they are settling into their new house in Potomac, and she wants to throw Chris a 40th birthday party, right? But she wants it to be this big extravagant thing, and of course that means spending a whole lot of money. And Chris is like, I don't know about all that. And she like, well, I won't overspend or whatever. But honestly, I don't even think Chris give two fucks about having a damn 40th birthday party, girl. Like, Monique just wants to spend money because she can spend money. And then she has her 2 kids, and she was talking about, excuse me y'all, turning this corner, and then she was talking about her nanny left and she busy doing lunch meetings and networking, because that's what a businesswoman does. I'm sorry, but I can't relate, because the fuck, I mean, I just can't relate to that, because I ain't living in no 5-bedroom house in Potomac with a husband and money and shit. I ain't even never nanny. What? Girl, bye. No. So I just can't relate to that shit. So, oh no, girl, Monique. And it looked like her and Candace, I guess they gonna hit it off, maybe. Who knows? But Monique is still up to her regular old shit. And the mother, Chris's mother, Chris hasn't spoken to his mom in months, I think, because his mother called Monique a heifer. But I wouldn't let that keep me from speaking to my mom. So we'll see what happens if they get back on the same page with the mother. I don't know. So that was that. I think we talked about everybody. If we didn't, y'all, it's all good. We'll come back for the next episode and chop it up a little bit more. But leave y'all comments. How y'all feeling about this season of The Real Housewives of Potomac? Do y'all think it's better than The Real Housewives of Atlanta? As really, I think with The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think people are just exhausted by that. It's just been, what? It's been 10 years and countless episodes. So I don't know if I would say The Real Housewives of Potomac is better than The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just newer, and we haven't had a chance to really get tired of it yet, right? But let me know what y'all think about the two, like compare the two, what y'all think. And I guess until next time, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that. Like this video, comment on this video, and love on each other, be good to each other, and I will see y'all in the next video.